The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Right side. There's Likely with it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
3rd and 2. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Dobbins will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yeah, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Landry, agile footwork. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Bills had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second down and 8. Here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey,
there he goes, right side. He may go. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. James Cook, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of blocking him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Rashad Bateman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
7-7, our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Jackson. And this is incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 92 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The kick by pass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. They'll have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. Well, they take a chance here on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings us
all tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Second and 7, operating from the 34. From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Try the right side with Mitchell.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
At the 30-yard line.
On second down, here's Mitchell. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 125 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
They run again on first down. Cook. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook,
his second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker now to add the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Ravens 24, Bills 17.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starter's blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to have it Bills 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
With touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out and to force the field goal.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this pass caught by Gray. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Jackson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Now it's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he ran it, he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead,
touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson now. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up
be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Tucker's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 174 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. Stop him. So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down times. They've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On play action, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. This is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
Brandon, you got some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is all 30 yards downfield after that play.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
2nd down. 8 yards to go. Now Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
This Buffalo crowd letting him have it. 3rd down now. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw in. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So that That's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.